It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the New England Patriots and the New York Jets, coming up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Kicker Chad Ryland has this one teed up, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 25, here's second down and 3. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Now it's Rodgers. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down.
Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed. Played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
First down, Brissett.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Brissett. And he's got it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Going right back to Wilson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Patriots 23-yard line.
2nd and a couple.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He let the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Now Rodgers.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
Touchdown!
Breece Hall
From a yard out.
And the Jets use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Stevenson to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brissett. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? defense. You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Rodgers now on first down. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Rodgers again now. Dancing to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw, Brissett. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Brissett. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. Got the connection here to Bourne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Brissett on first down. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Hooper, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are back within a score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
On first down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Rodgers to throw once more. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in his first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught, it's Wilson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught by Williams. He's got a Jets touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. Jacoby Brissett in the offense, ready to begin their next drive.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Brissett.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing, Brissett.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here's Brissett. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Hassan Reddick, his 2nd sack of the night. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Brissett now.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Jamie and Sherwood. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
And New York set to take the field.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Second down and 4.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And again, it's Rodgers. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Douglas. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Brissett now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Holding offense.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Rodgers now on 1st down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Well, the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive? on that play sheet for any of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
On play action, Brissett. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brissett. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brissett again. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Marcus Jones
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he completes it to Wilson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Line for the Jets field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Brissett.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
That one goes for 8 yards.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
And you start to think, if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
Play action now. Brissett. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
On the bootleg, it's Brissett. Out right to Bourne. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Patriots.
Play fake, Brissett. He's got Hooper on the short connection. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Brissett.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. touchdown. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best.
On the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times for passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On the counter, it's Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he will find his man on the in route, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Touchdown Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That's a good read of the situation by a quarterback. It's a sprint out to the flat, so after he fakes the handoff, he's going to give the impression this is going to be thrown to the back. Instead, he goes to the next level, and it pays off with a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24.
Jets 37, Patriots 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
there he goes right side. A big play there for New England. 47 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A give for Stevenson, running right to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7.
Brissett sets to throw it.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Samuel Aguirre
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out now come the Jets. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
To about the 23. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throw left side. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball again on second down. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Ball again on second down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 88 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ball again. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll give to Hall.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football.